Hello everyone, welcome. In this video, I'm gonna be making this cute little pants inside Marvelous Designer or Cloth 3D. I am here using Marvelous Designer. If you're using Cloth 3D, that's perfect. By the way, this is the final piece. If you like what you're seeing, continue watching. Alright, after importing your avatar, you should select your avatar and check the skin offset. It's very important. I always keep it 0, but if you don't want to keep it 0, try to put value under 1. By default is 3mm, which is way too aggressive. You don't want to do that. The skin offset is basically the gap between the patterns or the fabrics and the skin of the avatar. So 3 means there will be like 3mm of space, which doesn't look very good. I keep it 0. You can do like 0.8, 0.5 or even 1mm. So this is fairly very simple, and I will try to keep it as simple as possible. So if you're a beginner, you can watch this, you can follow along, you can make this kind of pants with ease. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just dock this here, the main tools that I use all the time, and I'm docking here because I use a lot of hotkeys and these are my custom made hotkeys. So yeah, you can see what tools I'm using just looking here. And also I'm gonna go and probably maybe this one, sewing. So I'm gonna select S or type S for rectangle patterns, and I'm gonna draw a rectangle which will be the waistband. Shift F to bring the arrangement point and select your waistband and just hover over here around the waist area, and you can Shift F again to hide that, maybe a little bit bigger. Control D to symmetric paste, and I'm gonna sew it from here like I am segment sewing, and here, and of course simulate, but this is a little bit tight, so I'm gonna make it loose. Should rest around here. It doesn't matter where you want to rest it, but somewhere around here. It's not a high waist pant, so yeah. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select that, right click in 3D window and freeze this. I'm going to again add rectangle and then make a rectangle. That will be the main pants pattern. Just make a point here, and probably I'm gonna there and point there, and just convert to curve point, and here also I'm gonna make it as it should be. I'm not very great with pants and stuff, but yeah, they should be like this around. So now I'm gonna select that, Control C, Control V, like this, the 3D window, right click, flip normal, and just put this behind my character. Segment sew. First click here, hold shift, and click here and click here, and make sure the threads of the sewings are straight. If it's reversed, all I have to do is just right click with edit sewing rule and reverse sewing, and of course simulate. Now I'm gonna fix this one a little bit because I made this way too, and so here, sew it like that. This area is pretty important. You don't want to mess this thing up, so just select that and hold shift and drag it like that. There should be enough room for that. And also this pants is quite loose, so yeah, maybe I'm gonna do something like that. I'm gonna make it bigger so there will be gathering here, and I love gathering so much. Now, so I'm gonna select these and transform point, double click here and just drag it like that. so it will be a little bit nicer. So now I'm gonna select all these patterns, then Control D, paste there. Yep. And then sew it here, sew it here. Yeah, it's basically all rectangle patterns, and maybe I'm gonna straighten that out a little bit so I have a nice pants looking pants. So select that and just on top around, I want to make it a little bit upward, probably here. All right, what I'm gonna do is, it's again very simple. I'm gonna select everything, then freeze this. Now I'm gonna make the half of the pants, which will also be a gathered. So I'm gonna select rectangle pattern and make a rectangle. This width should be bigger than this width. That's how you will get the gather. Sew it like that. I mean, did I make it a bit bigger? Yep. Yes, I want this kind of gathering. Now Control C, Control V. I can rotate like that and set the position there and sew it, simulate. All right, I'm gonna make this shorter, but I want to make this like select that, double click here and make sure like this, and also like this. Don't make it too big, otherwise there will be unwanted pointy things. So sew it like that and simulate. Just let it drip. You can also unfreeze those, so it just, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this. Oops. I'm going to select that and Control D to the other side. Come on, don't fight each other. Alright, now my favorite things, which is ruffles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the rectangle pattern and draw a rectangle around like this. The ruffles would be a bit smaller. I mean, very small ruffles. And let's sew it first. This. Check the, this is 1000 millimeter bigger, so I'm gonna make it a bit smaller. So it should be around 400. Perfect. Now there will be a little bit issue with here like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all this pattern, then first activate and then again deactivate pattern with sewing, and then right click, hide 3D pattern. Just let it make one ruffle first and then do another. So please, can you behave a little bit? Alright, now I'm gonna Control C, Control V there, and let's rotate like this, place it here, and you can sew it like that. Make sure the sewings are straight, not reversed, and then you can sew here and also here. Perfect. Now ruffles only looks good when you decrease the particle distance so much, but I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to just make another here. It should be smaller. Sew it here and let's see the distance. I'm gonna do around 500. Yeah, and let's place it there. Let's freeze this portion and simulate like this. Now Control C, Control V, and I'm gonna just rotate like this. You can sew it here, simulate, sew here as well. Make sure the sewing threads are straight, otherwise you will get a lot of problem. All right, now one side is done, looks pretty good in my opinion. I'm gonna delete this and select everything with the ruffles, Control D, and make sure they're not frozen. And probably I'm gonna just rotate a little bit so it doesn't clash with this. You know, Glow 3D, it's like that, we cannot do anything. And I'm gonna also like this and sew it here again. Pretty nice. All right, looks good. All right, now I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a knot around here. So yeah, so what I'm gonna do is again this the rectangle pattern, and let's see where it is. There you go. I always make them big, I don't know why. All right, so let's rotate like this and place it around here. There should be a gap like this. Okay, now I'm gonna select the pin box and no, not pin. I'm gonna select the select mesh box and just select like this. Click on the green part and rotate like this. Place it here. Also do it with this. Just rotate, and yeah, this is a bit bigger, so I'm gonna double click here and just make it smaller. Now sew it and simulate. It is way too big. I don't want them that big. Sure, let's, yeah. I made them way too bigger, so do it again like this. All right, now I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a knot, but not actually knot. I mean, just the fake representation of the knot. So let's make another rectangle, and the knot will be around here. So select that and that, transform point, double click here, and probably like this, and sew it like that. Let's put it, come on, let's rotate like this, freeze this and simulate. This is a bit bigger, so this one 23, this one 23, around same, but then Control C, Control V. Again, where are you? It's okay. Now again, let's sew it with this. Make sure the sewing threads are not reversed. Let's rotate just like that and simulate. They're acting a bit bad, strange, but you can fix it by selecting them and make the. But what I want is I'm gonna just decrease this one because that is a bit odd. So it should be a bit straight like this. So yeah. It's not there, it's inside. So I'm gonna also do here. So they should be inside. like this. Now let's make another, of course, and let's bring it like this. Sew it. Let's see where it is. Let's put it there. Simulate. I just want to see how this is looking. Control C, Control V. No, Control C, right click and mirror paste. Sew it here. Make sure the sewing's on where it is. Oh, come on. Make sure the sewings are not reversed. It's very important, otherwise you will get very odd result which you don't want. Now I'm gonna make this smaller and let's sew it. Don't attach to each other. Alright, now I'm gonna select that and make sure that. So at a distance it looks like not, and this is what I want. Now select everything, not this knot, and Control D to symmetric paste. So you have this similar design there, but I'm gonna make all of them a bit smaller because yeah, why not? I mean, you should not make them like that, but why not? Now select everything. Come on, what are you doing? Select that where it is. So I selected select miss box. I'm sorry guys if I am going really fast. Sometimes I go with flow and I don't, and then I remember, oh, I'm doing tutorial. So yeah, so I'm gonna select, my bad if I'm going a bit faster. If I'm going faster, just slow the video down a little bit. And if you don't understand something, please comment. Okay, this is the base shape and I really love this, how this is looking. But before making it nicer, detailed or something, I want to say thank you so much for 9,000 subscribers. It's a lot for me. I never ask this much. It's amazing. Thank you everyone who subscribe this channel. And yeah, if you love marvelous designer or Cloth 3D or fashion related stuff, digital fashion, you should subscribe this channel. This channel might be a bit boring, but anyway, let's make the detail and start with the waistband. Now to make this waistband a bit better, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select B, edit sewing, right click and merge, and you can delete this one. You don't need them. No. Sew it, simulate, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this tool, right click, offset it as interline along curve, and make sure maybe 2 like this. Simulate. Let's add, select this 4, add my favorite elastic. Okay, if the elastic doesn't happen, that means the waistband is a bit tight. A lot tight. So select, double click here and make it loose, because it's elastic, by the way. So make it again loose. So you will start to see some elastic effect. So if that happens to you, make it loose. It needs to be a much loose. When it start to like this, now it's time to make select all the elastic and make the ratio down. So it should be, not too much, maybe 70 or 75. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this a bit bigger. So there should be some elastic effect. Much big, a lot bigger right now, maybe around this. So there should be the feel of the elastic. Now if you want feel, just make sure to reduce particle distance. It will be much nicer. Now to make it even nicer, just right click and if I find layer clone over. Now right click again and then remove linked editing, delete the sewing, and sew like this, top to top and bottom to bottom, also the internal lines like this. Oh, let's see, yeah, like this, and simulate. Now select everything and make sure to add thickness to 1, and you'll have some elastic effect, but I think it's a bit overdone. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not, I mean, I want to make sure to have ratio of strength 2 and ratio maybe 78-ish. No, 76. Bit tight, but should be. Or maybe I'm gonna go 1.5. Now let's select everything and unfreeze, simulate. If it is going down, let it be, probably like that. Now to make ruffles nicer, just no, not ruffles. First, let's select the big patterns and make these patterns maybe 6. Simulate. Now you can select all the ruffles and just close your eyes and make it 2. Ruffles will not look good until the vertical distance is reduced so much, and just wait. Fabric will behave amazing, and also the ruffles will look amazing, because I love ruffles. That has to look amazing. I'm going to select all this and make sure to make it maybe 3. It's a bit, but it's a small, I mean, it's not a big pattern, so it's okay. And let it drape a little bit. All right, that's it. Yeah, the ruffles, as you can see, the ruffles looks amazing. Don't overdo with vertical distance as I do. Do something which is reasonable. So yeah, that's how you can make this kind of design pants, cute pants inside of Marvelous Designer or Cloth 3D. I hope this video helps you or you get something from it. If you did, don't forget to hit like button and also subscribe. And thank you again. Thank you so much for 9K subscribers. It's a lot. I'm telling you, it's a lot. Anyway, so see you in the next video. Goodbye.